got about 5 minutes before we step off. The SAL and Legion Color Guard will lead us behind the police department escort. Then we'll have the Kaiser, and then our picket signs, and then we'll be winding up with the band. When we reach the Riverworks, we need to get everybody off and onto the sidewalk. That's the end of the march. We'll say a few words. The Kaiser will be strung up on the lamppost from under the arms, like he was done 100 years ago. And part of the thing we'll be doing is explaining exactly why there was so much animosity towards the Kaiser and stuff at the time. But this celebration mimics the one that was done in an impromptu manner 100 years ago today at 11 a.m. So when you hear the mill bells start ringing, that was actually the signal that released all the workers from the mills, and then it was picked up by the community church, St. Mary's, and the other bells in town, and they all pealed throughout the day. So hopefully we'll make some noise. It's not a march, we're an escorted walk. We'll do some cheering. I have a little ditty that was sung at the time called "The Bells from Hell Will Ting-a-ling-a-ling" for you, but not for me, which was very popular in the day, and it did refer to the Kaiser, so we'll sing that. Following that, he's going to travel down over the hill and across the street behind the Legion, where he will be ceremoniously disposed of like they do the American flags in the burn barrel. Then at 12 o'clock, the Legion Hall opens. There is an exhibit of artifacts from World War I, and also at 12:30, there is a veterans ceremony with the names of those who lost their lives during the war. The SAL also has their sausage cart out, and hopefully they're going to have chocolate for sale. So thank you all for coming out. We appreciate it. We've only got a couple of minutes before we start. Would you like to carry a sign? Sorry, Mom. There you go. So we're somewhat lined up the way we should be.
Okay.
No. Working magic.
Yeah, I'm not good at knots.
Double sheep shank.
You know how to do that?
You hoisting it up?
Yeah.
Tight up, it's tight. Yeah, hold that.
Okay, yeah.
Pretty good.
Good. We're gonna hoist them slowly. About halfway up.
Boo! Boo! About halfway up, fantastic. Where's Mike though? Oh, there he is. Okay, thank you all. 100 years ago today at this time, the United States marked the end of its entry into World War I, the war to end all wars. It was a time of great celebration because it meant the end of rationing, that the boys would be coming home, and it was also the last war that was fought between monarchies and to save monarchies. It didn't work. Newmarket had been suffering also through the great influenza epidemic. The week before the armistice, 9 people in Newmarket lost their lives in the hospital. There were shortages of coal and fuel, flour, sugar, fat, meat. There were meatless meals. It was estimated that it took the sacrifice of 6 women, children, and men here at home just to be able to provide what was needed for one soldier in the field. Now it seems that we are not happy with the Kaiser, and I'm going to read a letter that was printed in the Newmarket Advertiser in January of 1919. This was approximately 3 months after the end of the war, when they were doing the war crimes trials. Said the guilt of the ex-Kaiser. Eminent French jurists have reported to President Clemenceau that the ex-Kaiser is legally and personally responsible for the horrible crimes committed by his army in Belgium and France. In their report, published January 19th, they quote from a letter written by the then Kaiser in his own hand to then Austrian Emperor early in the war, in which he said, "My soul is torn asunder, but everything must be put to fire and blood. The throats of men and women, children, and the aged must be cut, and not a tree nor a house left standing. With such methods of terror, which can alone strike so degenerate a people as the French, the war will finish before 2 months, while if I use humanitarian methods, it may prolong for years. Despite all my repugnance, I have had to choose the first system. This insane jargon is in sharp contrast to the immortal words of our great citizens, Lincoln and Washington. Let the memory of their author rot. So we thank all who came out today, and we thank all of those veterans who have served their country so well. But we also are here to honor those especially who served in the Great War. From here, the Kaiser is going to travel down over the hill to the burn barrel behind the Legion, where he will be ceremoniously disposed of. At 12 o'clock, the Legion Hall will open with displays of artifacts used by the veterans and of Newmarket during the Great War. Will be open till 4 o'clock. The Sons of the American Legion will be selling their sausage, peppers, and onions and other items from the cart. At 12:30, there will be a special veterans ceremony honoring the 10 men who lost their lives from Newmarket in World War II. It'd also be remiss if we didn't recognize our partners in today's event, the volunteers who turned out so kindly on a cold day to help honor our veterans and mark the 100th anniversary of the armistice, and also the Newmarket Police Department for their escort, the Newmarket Public Works Department, the Newmarket Fire Department for our help in stringing the rope this morning, the American Legion Hall, the Robert Durgan Post, the Sons of the American Legion, Chinburg Builders and the Newmarket Mills, the Community Church, St. Mary's Church, all deserve a great thank you for making today possible. So thank you all very much, and we hope to see you inside the Legion shortly. Our fearless president at the museum informed me last night that I needed to sing a song that was written especially for the Kaiser. And it was very popular at the end of the war. And it's titled "The Bells of Hell Will Ring." It goes something like this. I am not a singer. The bells of hell go ting-a-ling-a-ling for you, but not for me. For me, the angels sing-a-ling-a-ling. They've got the goods for me. O death, where is thy sting-a-ling-a-ling? O grave, thy victory. The bells of hell go ting-a-ling-a-ling for you, but not for me. Down with the Kaiser!
Down the Kaiser!
There he goes.
It's a different time. Thank you.
My kite landing's okay. Stop that. Take us down the hill, around the back of the Legion, okay?
Yeah, it's not our rope.
The fire department?
Is this rope too?
Yes.
The rope.
Made out of hemp. Is this from the fire department?
No, it's actually from the Newmarket Heritage Festival. Okay. Awesome.
I like facing that. I love this village.
Oh, that's nice.
Who's doing the burning?
There we go!
It's a little windy to hang them up and just throw them in the barrel, get rid of them.
You might want to, I don't know what the size of that helmet is. Since it's John's, we might want to. Was it plastic?
Burning everything.
It's all going.
Ah. Kathleen, we get any volunteers?
Fire.
Hated that guy. We're gonna do this again in 100 years. Don't forget, I want to see everybody.
Remember the marshmallows. No, not telling me otherwise.
I think the kite is pretty darn big. Did you see our 2.5?
Those clouds came in for like 2 minutes.